So I chase the bucks, your friends looking like you changing up. Remember back when I would chase the bus, niggas is racing for short durations, running from their sins. When I was just a kid, running from my pen, people is talking, I Tony Hawk them, I swear to ground.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, and welcome to the video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Sk8 The Infinite. Is it good or bad? Well, here are my thoughts on it. Now, before I jump into this, I just want to give a shout out to Video Game Lover 58. He definitely did point in this direction of saying this is one of the top animes that he was definitely going to be looking at in the winter of 2021 with animes, and honestly, it delivered. It delivered on the first episode. So I just want to give a shout out to him and give a big thanks for definitely bringing this to my attention and many others. So Sk8 The Infinite was announced September 20th, 2020. So the good thing about this particular anime is that the studio that is behind this is Bones. Now, from my understanding, Bones has been around for a minute now. They have been here. They was founded in 1998, so about 22 years. Now, let's look at some of the projects they worked on. So going down the list, let me see. Ghost Slayers, they did Dark in the Black, that the Black Contractor. They did they helped do Soul Eater, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So they actually been around doing quite a few works for many times. So this is definitely interesting to see that what kind of things is expected coming from Sk8 The Infinite. Now, let's talk about some of the things about Sk8 The Infinite. So let's start off for pretty much the scenario we got. We got illegal, skate underground racing that goes on. This skate competition takes place in this particular area that goes downhill. Now, I do know when this first episode we got introduced as Riki, which he is one of the main protagonists, which is, he is a second-year high school student. High school life doesn't really seem to interest him that much, but however, he spends his time skateboarding. He has a part-time job at this skate shop, and yeah, that's how he spends most of his time. Now, as we see in the first episode, we did see that he does draw a lot in class, so really, the school life is just not him. And you could just tell by his personality. Now later on, we got introduced to Rega, which he has returned to Japan after living in Canada. His father being a Canadian, his mom being from Japan. So he gets wrapped up in this particular skating competition due to him running into Riki, in which when he ran into Riki, he pretty much caught his skateboard. Riki convinced him to step on one, and he kind of like flipped and bumped his butt. But however, that started this particular friendship that we going to soon to see in later episodes. Now, with these two, they get wrapped up in this competition called the S. The S is supposed to be this dangerous skate competition that anything goes, no holds bars. Now, early in this episode, we did get introduced to another character in which his name is Shadow, which it doesn't seem like he really plays very friendly, because as he raced against Riki, he threw out these fireworks which gave off the bigger distraction, and as you seen, his Riki's arm pretty much got injured in the course of their race. So that's definitely interesting. Now, later on in the episode, they are expected to deliver a particular skateboard to a competitor, but however, they grabbed the wrong board. Rangi pretty much end up come up to the plate to skateboard, in which he doesn't really have much experience, but soon we find out is that he is I guess he's a really skilled snowboarder. So as he get adapted to the skateboarding life, it seems like he's really doing good. And as this episode ended off, he goes into this highlight because we know Shadow doesn't play well with others. He threw at these fireworks, but it seems like Ranky just went into this, all-time like hang time, and it was pretty cool. It was the way that they did it. I have no complaints about how this first episode ended. So yeah, that's pretty much how everything came to par with this first episode, and to give a little bit of tale of what this anime is about. Now, well, can we really say this is really creative? Now, in terms of like the underground racing, like it being like an illegal type of thing that they doing, like during the nighttime or just probably just not in the eyes of the public view. I want to say it's very creative, but the way that they pitching it and the way that they got these characters involved is very interesting, to say for a skateboarding anime. I wouldn't think they would really like go into like how like the skateboarding life could really like affect them, but just to see that Ranky really wasn't like being very thoughtful in his race against Shadow and how he got injured, we can honestly say that there's more than we have seen to this S competition and the Sk8 The Infinite universe. So hopefully we are in for a ride this time around. Now let's go into the characters or whatever. Now like I said, we know about Rinky and Ranky. Those is the two main characters that we have. Now we did get a chance to have a few scenes with Cherry Blossom, which that's the guy, I'm assuming, with the pink hair. So we got a chance to see the interaction with him, Ranky, and Ranga through this first episode. Of course, we got introduced to Shadow, which he seems he is the main issue right now for Ranky and Ranga. We did get a chance to get a glimpse of Joe, not just only with the intro, but also he made a little cameo appearance in the first episode. Now it was two other people that we got introduced to, but wasn't heavily like introduced like that, just as far as like just giving off like a brief little like intro to the series, which Tadashi, which it was a dude in the suit when he opened up that case. He's seeing his skateboard, and then we have Adam, which is the dude that was watching the competition towards the end, and that he didn't have no shirt on, and his I guess moves or whatever. It's not really too much to really say on them as of right now. I do know that they do have the website that goes into a little bit of the character details, but not much, so I'm not really going to try to elaborate on that. I'm just going to say let's really get into the series to really say about. However, I think the character designs and the way that these characters interact, and we are in for some type of development between these guys. I mean, eventually their paths are going to cross, good or bad, but I'm thinking like they probably going to be able to develop some type of relationship for future competitions. Maybe Japan is not the only place that has this skateboard competition going on the ground, so we're definitely going to be seeing some interesting things going forward. Now the concept in the story, I think I touched bases on that already, but for the most part, I'm not saying that this particular idea of like a skateboard underground competition that where they skate downhill is like just the grandest idea, but it works for this particular anime. So we can honestly say that it's doing its job by promoting this skateboarding theme anime, and the concept for this anime is really great. I hope I pitched that out right for y'all, but I think this concept is doing right for this anime, so let's be appreciative of that. Now, how is the visuals, the quality of it? Now, the quality of this anime is really good. I'm liking the way that we are starting off with a brand new entry, a brand new anime with its graphics and everything. It really sets the tone for this. I mean, I know not really much into skateboarding myself, but seeing what I see here seems to like fit the whole theme of like a skateboarding anime. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but you tell me. Do you think the visuals fit with it? Honestly, I do. I really do. So now let's talk about the sound quality. Now, honestly, like I said, I'm not familiar with the skateboarding, but it seems like when they skateboard and they've kind of like got that whole like freedom aspect of them feeling like very in control of what they're doing, but honestly just kind of like enjoying themselves at the very same time, even though what they're doing is a particular dangerous way of skateboarding, but it feels very like free, like sort of like a freedom kind of aspect of it. So I think the sound really does bring that to life for us, in which sound could be like really, you know, like heavy, really moody, and I think it really does capture us into this particular anime. So overall, with Sk8 The Infinite, we definitely, I have a feeling we are definitely in for a very great start when it comes to a new entry for this year. You know, this is a good way to start it off. You know, very good characters. You know, sound quality. You know, visuals. Everything just seems is going right for this. So, again, we are in for 12 episodes. So I think that we should, you know, by episode 6, we'll know if they doing their job or not. But so far, doing good. We'll meet at midway when I do a review, maybe for like episode 6, to see if they still doing a thing. But overall, thank you guys for definitely joining into this. I know this was a bit, you know, stretched for my thought, but however, I think it's appropriate for how good this anime started off. If you have any questions or any concerns, or if you want to give off your own opinion of what you may think the anime is, just leave a comment at the bottom. I definitely appreciate it. Anybody new to the channel, go ahead, hit that sub button. And anybody who's returning to the channel, thank you so much for the support. I definitely appreciate it. Other than that, AshTheMan is out. Peace.